keep California cowgirls from vanishing.
Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show, training our horses and miniature cows in ranch versatility. Penning Rusty and Susie, our bull and heifer. Roping Rusty with Morgan horse Semi. Training Eve to drive cart. Training Eve to work over her haunches with a motor cow simulator. Training Eve to lay down. Training Eve to harness, pull a log. Training Semi to harness, pull a log on turf. Jumping at liberty to music, making our Morgan horses our partners. Training Eve on a cow roping simulator. Training on our driveway, which is covered by sand, so we have a straight track. Stepping over poles, jumping over crossbar jumps. Training in our trail obstacles area. Semi on the big steps. Morgan horse Sadie doing obstacles rainlessly.
Semi drives a cart. Sadie pulls a log. Sadie learns to pull a cart. Miniature Zebu heifer Susie learns to drive a cart. Bull Rusty learns to pull a harrow.
We're going to do some ranch roping with Eve. And eventually we're going to, very soon eventually, be bringing my mini Zebu heifer Susie back here. This is a turfless corral under a lot of trees, and it has a lot of yew trees around it, so nothing grows here. We're going to start today with Eve, just swinging the rope and maybe raiding this roping machine that I've used in the past. It's an ATV, a child's ATV that pulls the roping horn that I made out of a lawn sweeper that didn't work for me. How's it going?
Good. Yeah, that over there might be slippery, but around here is good.
Okay. And you see there's trees, and there's deadfall on the ground. But you know what? Isn't that what ranch roping is all about? Rope where you have to rope in order to get the job done. And that might even mean roping under branches. So you have to do a different kind of throw, like a hula hand loop or an underhand loop, whatever it takes to get the job done, because that's what we do here at Midmore Farms. We do ranch horse versatility, the concept of the using horse, not the performance horse, but the using horse. This is my long ranch rope. It's about 50 to 60 feet, I can't remember, but it's got a whole lot of coils. These are my roping reins. My cameraman can zoom in on them. They're attached to an O-ring snaffle. My roping reins are cotton and thin. And the reason both those aspects of the reins are important is I have to easily let them slide through my hand when I need to, and they have to be thin because I'm busy holding ropes. I've got my spurs on. And why is that? Not that I'm going to Yahoo Eve to go fast with my spurs, but if I need quick lateral motion cue, I'm going to roll the spur or touch the spur on her ribs. And you see she responds quite well. So now, today's session is pretty much just to walk her around, which we've done with lead line, but walk her around and then rate that roping machine that I have here, that Brianna's operating for me. Put my rope under my arm, keep it out of the way. You see, when you rope, you have to do it one-handed. So I'm going to give Eve some practice just walking around here before we move the ATV anymore and see if I can get her to neck rein for me. Whoa! Very good whoa. Notice that my teeter-totter is in this corral. It is a training tool that I've used for obstacles for many years, and it's in this corral because if you have a spooky horse, you want a lot of space around it. I don't think it'll be in the way, and even if it is, well, isn't that what ranch roping is all about? Deal with the water troughs, with the bridges, with the branches, with the trees, but get the job done. Whoa! Whoa, good. I want softness. If I'm not getting it, we'll just abort the objective of practicing roping and raiding today, and we'll work on softness and lightness. Because I want my horse to understand what the job is and to do it for me willingly without stress. Now I'm going to walk around. First I'm going to back her up, back, look over her ears. A little bit of resistance, back. A little squeeze, a little tug, little squeeze, a little tug, but misunderstanding. Light, back, 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 back. Very nice, very nice. Now I want neck rein to the left, look to the left, try to stay in the center of my saddle. I'm going to position myself at the roping horns. Whoa! She's getting stressed, and that's what this is all about. You see, she is being hard right now. She is stressed because she knows that I'm going to throw this loop from prior experience. So back we go again. I'll even take the rope out of my hand if I have to. Whoa! Good, good. Now she's looking, she's waiting, and don't forget we're on a creek bank here, so there are a lot of critters over there to my left. And she knows that, and we'll hear things. She's looking right now, and I'm going to let her look. I don't want her to be afraid that something's going to pop out from the creek bank and attack her. But now I'm going to ask her to look a little bit to the right. Good. Whoa. No, 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 no. Whoa. This may be a multi-part series. That's okay. One small step at a time. Little bit of right leg here to get her to move over. Whoa. Whoa. Now, without moving, Brianna, look at Evie. She sees or hears something over there in the creek. Let me just swing this loop. She's okay on that. There have been times in years past where I couldn't get her to stand still. Whoa, whoa. Moving my saddle. Whoa, whoa. Now if she starts getting fidgety, I'm going to move her forward. Forward motion. Very important. This is a soft, long ranch rope. Whoa, whoa. I'm just tugging a little bit, asking for a whoa, sitting on my pockets. I want her to look at the target though. Whoa. Whoa. Good. Not bad. Now she's getting stressed though. We're going to deal with this one moment at a time. And of course at first at very slow pace. No reason to go rushing around here. At any moment, something could spook her from the creek bank. Something could fall out of one of these trees. I always have to try to stay in the center of saddle so that I can sit out any kind of concern on her part. Easy. Whoa, whoa, no, whoa, whoa.
There's sirens in the background going.
So there's all kinds of noise on the other side of the creek bank too. And she hears them, I'm sure. There's some city streets out there. Whoa, whoa. Notice that I'm not lined up behind the roping machine because this is ranch roping. You take your opportunity to rope wherever you are when there is an opportunity. I'm going to tug. Tug. No, she's not paying attention. Now, good. She was much better this time. Much better. She's getting the idea. She's remembering that this is when we do roping. Those sirens are still to my left across the creek in the city streets, and she's still aware of them, I'm sure. Coils on the left, roping reins in a separate finger so that there's no chance that I'm going to drop these reins when I want to drop coils if I need to give more rope. Much better. Much better. There. Again, I see though that her left eyeball is looking to her left. I want her to pay attention to her job. She will. She'll get better at understanding what I want. And she's a very willing Morgan, and she's, whoops, you see, she tolerated that too. I didn't mean to do that. Rope my own horse's head. She was okay on it. There are a lot of coils here. There's saddle horn, mane. Now I'm going to ask her with a little bit of tug to look at the roping steer. Whoa, good. She started to indicate that she was going to go forward. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. This is definitely going to be a multi-part series. Whoa. Sit on my pockets. Walk forward a little bit. Whoa. No. So she'll realize that when she moves out of position, she's just going to end up back in position because I'm going to direct her with forward motion or lateral motion to get her back there. Whoa. Good. Good, Evie. Give her a moment. That was perfect. That was perfect in every respect. Brianna, can you take that off? And so the next thing we're going to try for a very brief time today, and I hope it's stress-free, is I'm going to hang my rope from my leather strap that's on this wonderful circle-wise saddle that I have had for some 30 years. Just so that I don't have to deal with it right now. Because right now, I'm going to ask Eve as lightly and as stress-free as I can to rate this moving object. Now, she knows something's up and she moved out of position, so she once again is being asked to go back into position. And then Brianna, keep aware, if she starts getting riled up or out of position, just stop. Whoa, whoa, back. Very nice. Whoa, nope. All right. I could have hard-handed her on the reins, but nope. I'm not going to do that. Look where I'm going. Whoa. I'm going to ask for her back now. Look over her ears, tug a little bit, sit on my pockets. Back. Very nice straight back. Okay, start moving, Brianna, and let's see if she'll follow okay. It's clanking. Okay, stop for a minute. Let me see if I can stop her. Whoa. Yes. Yes, she stopped. Good. We're a little closer now when you start up. I'm not sure how she'll feel about that, and you know, whether or not the clanking will bother her more. I'm asking her to look at it. Okay. Keep going. It's good. Good. Whoa. It's okay. Good. Yeah. She'll learn eventually that when it stops, she's supposed to stop. Keep going. Aha. A little bit of traction problem there. We expected that where the earth was deeper or the sand was deeper, because there is some sand out here. Whoa, whoa. Okay, I'm going to ask her to back. She speeded up a little bit more than I wanted. Okay, now, can you, when you get over there, can you turn and go left?
I can try.
And come back, yeah. I just want to give her the opportunity to do it from the other direction.
Okay.
Unless we are having trouble. Go for it. I want her to rate, so I'm tugging a little bit. Rating means she's to pick up speed. Only if the object she's following is picking up speed. Okay, stop. Whoa. Oh gosh, I want to stop on a good note, and that was so good. That was so good. She was so light. And we had a lot of fun doing that. Even though it wasn't very exciting, it was fun because we achieved our objectives today. In our area where we're giving Eve some practice roping, last time we used our ATV. Today, just to introduce Susie and Selah to this area, we have brought them in here, and we're going to, from a standstill, put a rope around Susie's neck, a rope that has a plastic Honda so that it won't choke her. Give her an idea what's going to be happening here when we do roping practice. Well, here we are, ready to go. Brianna is going to walk up to Susie with our kids' rope, which we usually use to put around her horns and to move her from one place to the other. Go ahead, Brianna. But that works fine to get that kids' rope around the horns because we aren't worried about roping the hump. And Susie's pretty used to it, and Brianna's pretty experienced in it. Now she's going to pull slack on the horns. There you go. She's going to move Susie out to the open behind me. Selah's going with. Selah's her little baby heifer. Rusty is roaring over there. Whoa. Okay. Now, leaving the rope around her horns, you can see how docile she is. I'm going to put myself in a position with this lariat, which is a traditional roping lariat. Whoa, whoa. Okay, now let me show you, though, what I'm trying to do today. This is a breakaway Honda, and it's plastic. And it slides up and down this lariat very easily. So either, if I do rope a moving object, I can wrap it around my horn and have it, with some pressure, break away from this lariat, or I can give it slack so that it opens up. I don't want to take a chance of having a loop around Susie's neck that is choking her. Now if I use this end of the rope, which is the usual Honda, leather Honda, it's designed to keep the tautness around the neck. But for my purposes here, all I want to do is either break away or have it slide down the lariat and loosen up around her neck. Now, can I rope her at all around her neck because of her hump? It's something that most people don't think ahead about, and the reason I am mentioning it as an issue is because if I try to rope her in the traditional manner of coming up behind her, very often my loop not only goes around her head but her hump too. And I don't want that. I don't want to pull slack on her hump. I don't even want to apply pressure to break away on her hump because that is soft tissue. I've got my spurs on. I'm just waking her up. Look where I want to go. Woo, woo. I don't want to be hard on her mouth. So I'm going to work on very small step practice here, frequently, repetition, repetition. And here's my loop. Where's Sela?
She's over by Rusty.
Oh, good. Sela went to her papa. She's out of the way. Now, I'm quite a distance away from Susie. Let's see if I can get Eve to take a small step forward. Sometimes small steps are much harder than large steps. Whoa, whoa. Good, good. I put some weight in my stirrup, sat on my pockets. Now, do I want to do an overhand loop? Can the camera see Susie? Am I in the way? Okay. And I really don't, but I'm not real practiced up on underhand loops. That would be the way to go. So I'm going to go a little closer. Woo, woo. Good. And I'm going to, from the side, very untraditional, I'm going to try to put this loop around Susie's neck and not choke her. And I'm going to have to, because of my distance, I'm going to have to drop a coil. There's a lot to think about. Let's see if I can do it. Not, I need practice too. Almost. Almost. It didn't quite hang on her neck and it fell to the ground. But I was almost there. For my loop again. She moved a little bit towards me, making it a little bit easier. Evie's being good, but I don't want to do too much with Evie today either. I want her to stay unstressed. Nope, and I didn't let go of my coil. Had I let go of my coil, I probably would have reached her neck. This is very untraditional for me. I practice roping every day, but always I rope overhead. I'm going to have to start from the ground practicing underhand roping. Now Susie's head is down. She moved. Brianna's going to move her around with our kids' rope, which is around her horns, so you can pull and not hurt soft tissue. Okay, let me move Evie back. Look where I'm going. Look where I'm going. Whoa. Whoa. I'm going to try an overhand. And that's because I practiced a lot of times with overhand. Okay, and I did get her horns. I practice from the ground all the time. I'm fishing the loop on. I actually can get it around her horns if I'm careful. That's good. I wasn't sure. Oh, yeah, she's trying to get away from it. She tilts her head. So I'm going to back Eve up. Ooh. Pulling slack. And Susie's coming my way because she feels the pressure behind her horns. And there we go. We have roped Susie, my mini Zebu heifer, right back here in our roping play area with a breakaway Honda and a normal 32-foot lariat, rather hard lariat. Now, if I want to break it away, let's see if I wrap around my horn. See if it'll break away, or will Susie just come closer? Whoa, no, whoa. Too much pressure for her. She just moved with it. Evie, whoa, whoa. Back. You see all of this tension, all this resistance? That's what I'm going to practice off camera quite a bit. And then show you improvement on camera the next time we do this. Now, Brianna, why don't you walk up to her, and just for the test today, put it around her neck. I want to make sure that it falls away. No, leave it on. Yeah, just put it around her nose, down over her nose. I want to make sure that with this plastic Honda, yeah, that if I want to, yeah, I can keep the rope from being too tight around her neck. I also have a rope that has a metal Honda, which is designed for roping a horse. And it's designed, the metal being a smooth metal, to remove the tension from the neck of the horse when you choose to provide slack in your lariat. So I might be trying that as well. But for today, this breakaway plastic Honda gave me an idea what I have to do to continue practicing here in our roping play area with Mini, Zebu, Heifer, Susie.
Our cast of characters: Sadie and Eve, Sammy, Rusty, and Susie. Heifer calf Sela. For more information, www.cowgirlchannel.com.